I get asked by every client, every friend, every prospect saying to me, Ed, you're the expert. You work in sales for your whole career. What's the better way to go? Where will I make more money? Selling bottom up or selling top down? I find this a strange question because everybody, and most people are smart, know that when you sell to the top, it's more advantageous. And we're going to talk about that in a moment. Selling to the bottom, it's easier, much easier, but it doesn't yield anywhere near the result. Looking at the stats, why is top down possibly the better way to go? Well, one, you're talking to a decision maker. My whole career doing deals, some in the millions, I've never done them at the manager or the director level. So you're dealing at the top, it's where the strategy is done, and it's where your solution can fit that strategy. You're going to end up with a much better opportunity. These deals run into larger ACV, could be several hundreds of thousands into $1 million. Senior executives, C-level, C-suite, EVP, CXOs, they do big deals because they run big companies and they do big strategy. So that goes hand in hand. SaaS contracts that we do, they have to have renewals. A year later, they come up for renewal. Having a senior connection makes the renewal easier and much more fluid. It also opens the door to more upsells and cross sells. There's no fighting among the minions to get your upsell done. Implementation is a big thing in SaaS, especially in complex solutions. And implementation can make or break you, especially if you're getting a deal done and you're doing a POC or a POV in the beginning. Having C-level or senior executive buy-in and endorsement makes the troops all line up and things run a lot smoother. I mean, we all know that. Pipelines will grow much bigger from referrals. I'd rather have the referral of a C-level of a $500 million company than 3 manager director levels of larger companies. And coordinating this is not easy. So we understand it's challenging to the C-level. It requires hyper-personalization, special content, a lot more effort, and a whole host of selling skills. That's probably for another conversation. But again, we know this is the difficult path to take. So what's bottom-up selling? Bottom-up selling is, well, you cast a wide net. You have an account with 20, 30, 40 potential people that you could sell to, or thousands of accounts. You do marketing in mass, one too many. Gets larger scale, you get more leads. Leads are good. I understand that. You can develop brand advocates from bottom up. Where someone says, gee, Ed, I'm not the decision maker. I don't have the influence. I don't have the power to buy, but I'm connected in the company and I can help connect you. And that's a good thing. It takes a long time. They don't have any money, but it definitely is a positive thing. When you're selling to at the bottom up, your audience will relate to you if you're talking tech. They don't relate to you if you're talking finance. So it's sort of good and bad. I tend to talk finance and value because that's the way you do deals and you do bigger deals. But mid-level, they don't get into the numerics as much as how the product works. It's a fact of life. You can waste a lot of your resources in the mid-tier. You're a sales engineer. When I worked over at Eloqua or Teradata, the engineers did not want to spend a lot of time in a mid-tier account with a mid-tier buyer. They want power. They want to get a deal done. Their time is precious. We understand that. So there's a limit to how many deals you can do, how much you can scale. And I think the biggest problem is you do a POC or a POV, you don't have executive approval to convert that deal. That's a major, major issue. And then when you look at your pipeline and everything that rolls up together, your sales cycles are so much longer. So it's interesting because I just put up a post on this. So which is the better model? There isn't a model. There's only one choice. Top down is the only choice because any vendor can do bottom up with the existing staff, sales ops, marketing ops, general marketing, BDRs. That's a no-brainer. But selling to the top is the more difficult exclusive part. If you master both of them, you don't double down, you 5 times down your ability to go. And everybody listening knows that their biggest deals where they made the most money were almost overwhelmingly engaging at a top level. Great relationships. Top down, bottom up. My money's on top down. Thanks for stopping by. Ed Golod.